Watch your step.
Stay out of my way.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
Army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Interesting. Curious to know, what do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing... Who've they got to dress up for?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get caught in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen him.
Sorry, none of your business.
Come on. There's some kind of secret. You embarrassed? She's quite fetching, and you're... Well, come now. Fess up.
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches...
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other... must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was...
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos continues. Though I can't complain. Though I must always be ready for...
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guessed this wasn't a social call. Or is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad. And this toad was actually a prince. And Ophiri wanted that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth. Uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. A man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Could be a mage, a demon, or a djinn.
You don't know?
He's very powerful. That's all I need to know. He helped me out of a bind. Now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky, and it...
O'Dim told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this. Concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer, too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Evereck's brother.
Von Evereck? In my third year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. My options were... I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Evereck. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He...
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art.
Can't hold on no longer.
Leave alone.
Why's that? Want us to plough you?
Piss off before I kick your asses.
We'll see who kicks whose ass. Get him, lads! Pound his gob!
That's it, you're in for it.
You all right?
Fine. Truth be told, I'd have managed on my own, but thank you.
You'd have managed it? Managed those men by yourself?
Of course. Knee to the bollocks, elbow to the throat. Job done.
Walk you home?
Hey now. I'm grateful, sure, but I'll not demonstrate that in the alcove.
Walk you home, that's it.
In that case, yes. Come. Master Witcher, do you always help folk for free?
Sometimes for free, usually for pay.
Phew. I was afraid you were abnormal.
Defeat isn't a desertion.
Here it is. Really, you needn't have troubled yourself.
Might be right, but these days, better safe than sorry. Take care of yourself.
The Witcher
부활의 미션이야. 아발 특산 가고 싶다. 내 마음을 정화시켜줄 수 있을 지긋지긋한 노비그라드. 뭐야?
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
A wedding? Whose?
A dear friend's. From the academy. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
Wait. That was your notice?
What notice?
The one posted by the 7 cats. Need a beau to accompany me to a friend's wedding. If any intelligent, amusing, handsome, none too old nor none too young man owning at least one decent-looking frock.
No, that's not mine. So, will you go with me or not?
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. So, it's a date.
Remember to bring the censer?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed...
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's go.
The tome was spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here. This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum. Wraiths. This wouldn't be easy. Show me what you got. Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around. Eulalia von Everek. Died in 1250. Votive fire. Lit in honor of the dead. Old custom. Honoratina, loving wife of Kestatis, died in 1257. Old tombstone. Inscription's almost worn off completely. Alexei, age 19, beloved son and brother.
어우 씨발 무서워.
Votive fire. Lit in honor of the dead. Old custom. Vladimir von Everek, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt. Every room. life and death, fire and blood. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire. Fire and blood, life and death, I summon ye, whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everic's rise only for von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our lot.
Then we converse with them.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet all...
Bad idea.
Kill him, von Everec.
For all blood.
My. Ornery whoresons those von Everecs, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everec, brother to Olgierd. Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact...
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handled... Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him...
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on a business.
I'm a swiving corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other.
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often. For when someone does...
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumble. Naturally, with raids comes loot. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour. But no point poking at old wounds.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue?
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
Ah! No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, but not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm and provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5 to 1. We were overwhelmed.
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were... Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck?
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I will go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct?
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up.
Come on, we're wasting time.
I'm not to waste time.
You this big a pain in the ass when you were alive, too?
Do not anger me, boy.
So what do you propose?
I've an idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh yes. Yes, it is.
Geralt, wake up. Open your eyes. Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promised to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt? What's happened to you?
Geralt? I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
Sorry about that, Shani. That wasn't me.
So who was it?
Me?
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Sorry, wasn't talking to you.
Who to then?
Well, to him. To Vladimir.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see.
Need to set a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life. which is exactly what I aim to do.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
What if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid!
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
Don't change the subject, my sweet. If a grove's not to your liking, we can cut straight to the chase and make for the nearest haystack.
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only... Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec. So tell me, honestly. For if so, yeah.
Let's say we were more than friends, once upon a time.
You tried. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
Keep your paws off her.
This whole witch's life, what's it like?
Don't want to know.
If indeed I didn't, I'd not have asked. Go on, tell me.
You wouldn't like it.
Bloody fine mount.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgierd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught us. Those were the days.
No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well,
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
whoa, whoa, hold. Mean to go in?
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that You need a robe.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
Oh no, we're not gonna steal.
Come now. We're merely borrowing.
Ah, this'll do wonderfully. Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made. Now, for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding. And we must be neat. May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
Be assured, you'll like me even better when you come to know me more intimately.
How intimately?
Enough to get a sense of my assets, my dear. Trust me, they're nothing to scoff at.
May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure you're friends.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and enjoy life. Instead of
But what does... I don't understand.
Of course you do.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that's...
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my strawberry. Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen table. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding...
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of...
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgierd and I...
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Time to meet and be greeted.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
Tell me, Aldona, how is it you and my dear Shani know each other?
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over quickly in my case, alas. My family...
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear. Your husband is certain to help you complete your studies, provide the necessary coin.
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not taken Aldona as a mere diversion?
That is between me and her. You needn't butt in.
But I'm not. I merely ask. See, I've come to love your wife like a...
I'm sure we'll discuss the matter.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the start. Aldona seems a curious choice for a bride. Did she come with a hefty dowry?
I assure you, Witcher, my choice had...
Jonas' family is far better off than mine.
It took a lot of convincing to get Mother to agree to our...
Oh, you never told me. Whatever happened to fortune is...
It isn't. Jonas told me the same. That your background doesn't bother him.
Never does. Not at love's first blossoming.
I'm beginning to find what you say bothersome. I don't know what...
Insult? I'm merely warning you. Know a thing or two about life, you see.
Geralt and his jests. He has a strange sense of humor.
Very strange, I'd say.
Aren't you an extraordinary beauty, my dear?
Why, thank you.
You had your pick of gents, I'm sure.
Where is this going?
I'm attempting to discern why she chose you, Jonas.
Mean you don't approve of my wife's choice?
I've no skin in this game. I ask out of pure curiosity.
Well, rein it in, or I shall have to explain...
Why so testy, friend? Have I insulted you?
Geralt, that's enough. She simply fell in love.
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you, expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
No, please, no! Look at the fools falling over themselves to catch a painted pig.
Smearing their wedding dog.
No, please, no!
Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing bows?
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a...
Oh, look, dearie, I did. Take there.
We'll poke your paws in there. Rut for it.
What's all this, then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk.
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out.
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch.
Is that all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants to give you a kiss, she... Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come.
일단 그건 아니야.
Prime game. Shawnee, your slipper. I shall prove I'd dive to any depth for you. Observe, Shawnee.
My eyes are glued.
She's famed for shoe fishing skills or something.
Just when you think you know all the plowfolk's customs, they surprise you with slippers.
So now the shock's faded. Perhaps you could stop talking and fish out my shoe, which I so unfortunately lost in the pond.
Just when you think you know all the plowfolk's customs, they surprise you with slippers.
So now the shock's faded. Perhaps you could stop talking and fish out my shoe, which I so unfortunately lost in the pond.
Damn mucky that pond, sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my...
Always better to do a bit more and...
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the...
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shawnee. That was butted. Oh, well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is, on.
Thank you.
Nothing like a good swim. Now we must do something else. Something wild.
You're right. That's it.
Do you need help?
Shawnee, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The group...
Seems we won't, in fact, for our...
Broomshound chased him off. That blasted...
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation...
Well, the fire eater arrived around noon. Ate his fill of food.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man.
If I feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Damn fool dog. How can you know?
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. There'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I will find this.
Mighty generous offer.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our way.
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you can't...
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the Fire Eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe him.
Tally-ho. Adventure awaits. A dog made these tracks true, but a small one. Judging by its house, Demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks.
Following
so I shall
some
follow
dog's
these.
trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now. A spark spitter's cap, if ever I've seen one. As jesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from Demon. Two conclusions, then. Our magician is fat, and a coward.
Anyone at all?
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to us.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody...
What do we do?
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, make it do some volley. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Roll over.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever?
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Of course. Bottoms up.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was
Your cap, sir. Lost it running from that pup like a gutless coward.
Oh, my dearest...
You're a man whose trade is literally to play with fire.
Was a monster! A demon!
So you said. You're a stoneless coward, sir.
Oh, beg your pardon.
I suppose he might singe his tongue.
Guessed it. So it was that misunderstanding.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater.
This may be my only chance to ask. Your fire-guzzling trickery. How does it work?
Oh, they toss me out the guild if I told.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Drag it all yourself.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well. Refuse.
This here's assault. He's suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink.
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a...
I've had just about enough of this. First they will...
Didn't mean to offend the bloody charlatan.
Now, you're gonna forget everything you've seen, said, and heard in the woods.
Wouldn't a smack upside the head help them?
No need. You'll go back to the wedding and show everybody your tricks.
Oh, your charlatan's tricks.
Yes, sir. I'll do as you say.
Coming or not?
I'm coming. I'm coming.
To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll find... Keep calm. Stay close.
I shan't say a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods. Gads! Bear!
Bear? That? As much as your cock's a tent pole. Ah, you damn fool.
Save me!
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see?
Indeed you are not, Master...
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. I'll see to it your drunken fire-spit... The missing fire blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please!
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. Faster, faster till we expire.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner...
At last, music for our loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
Oh, you're rather good at this.
A chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Oh, how humble you are.
I strive to be, yet should the need...
Perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but...
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
Many, and not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Seems the music in the evening drawn to a close. Know it?
I'm not sure I do.
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to me.
What do you mean, hands to myself?
Oh, I like to kiss. And get kissed. But mostly with one person at a time. And there's two of you in there.
Aye, yet only one did what set you up.
Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? You'll have nothing of interest to say. The man...
Please.
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost is beside you.
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Well, I probably wouldn't have forced myself on you.
Forced myself? It was an innocent kiss, naught more.
I don't know if I should thank you or if that should make me... angry?
Don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing just that a few times, but...
But what?
But I'm not going to talk about it with him here. We can discuss it once he's gone.
I'll hold you to that.
Perhaps a bit of that.
You can shut up now.
What's going on now?
Nothing. Never mind. Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never...
Gontaro Dim, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been there.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply. And certainly not on a whim.
Bah, I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last
better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away. The night is young. Come, let's do something wild. Contract. Done. Fire eater found. His ass saved. If I could live again, I'd be a witcher for damn certain. Of all these flowers, You, my dear, are the loveliest.
Believe the young man's mistaken me for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
My gingerbread's now but flat.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the...
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean?
Time gives the proper consistency.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter Odin. My, what a lovely dress. The colour suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother. That you envied Olgierd from your earliest...
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everek?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's...
Just who would I be? Someone like you. Meaning, no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress.
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
I came here to revel, enjoy myself, not to discuss my brother.
That's good. Olgierd probably wouldn't want me to talk to you about him.
Olgierd was my brother and my friend. Never have there been more loyal...
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave, often.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time.
Shani, I'm sorry,
It's all right. That was... Let's go. The night's still young.
All lies, a word of truth.
Don't let it bother
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Let it go. Now rub him on. Time well.
Being a priest, that's a something.
I shall devour.
I don't want anything to do with
Your health, Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles. Look there, Shani. The ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Then let's.
But how so? Just like that?
There aren't that many ways to scale.
What's going on there?
Let's see. Come now.
Just like that.
What would you have us talk about? I'm sorry, converse about.
Well, when it comes right down to it.
Yes?
You see, the thing is...
Come now, spit it out. Yes, just as I thought. Come, it's time we return.
But what's just as you thought? I find you intimidating.
Loudly lowing cows only ever give a living.
I've only ever dealt with simple needs. Perhaps you're a surgeon. I believe I was right not to just take you and... Well, I was right to take the more romantic approach.
Oh, all right.
What sport is this?
Lads are racing to be crowned.
And the rules? One must be a...
Nay, any man can try his luck.
King of the swineherds.
No coin. Honours the prize. King gets...
You mentioned some
For certain.
Sounds like damned fool.
We beat on. Get that cripple out of there. Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone...
There's no painter here. It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Watch my movement, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker. Come on, piggy. Got a nice and cozy pen for you. You see that, Shani? One pen.
Ilahı tehlikeli.
Foolish peasants. Learned a lesson from your...
Whoa, Master Witcher. What were the trick? I know. Seen that afore. Witcher... Meaning you cheated.
Shani, what is it Geralt says?
Yes, that's it.
Damn it. Now for what I say. Go shove rape. Do I look anything like a Forgive me, Shani. I've let you down.
Are you worried about that pig? Oh, you needn't be.
We're here as a couple. I want...
Really? It's unimportant.
Tell me, Shani. What's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name.
Perhaps you're just not my type.
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe. Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
Did it hurt terribly, my sweet?
What?
When you fell from the heavens?
Why, Sarah.
Shh, my dear. No more words. I shall make a true lady of you.
Salons? Really? Actual salons?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir is...
Lesky, step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our
You shan't keep me from anything, filthy hayseed.
Lads, mutants calling us names.
Stand down, swineherds, or Lord Witcher will give...
Show us what you got.
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice. Fence boards, the perfect weapon for swayers and swineherds.
Perfect fit for your job, you ploughing gem.
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave? Had enough peasant spawn. Thought yourself a match for a Von Everett. A Witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Don't. You must explain I was not at fault.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked.
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess. You do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods... quite...
Eliminating potential obstacles, see? All part of my plan.
So, what went wrong?
It's this damned malformed body. All sinew. The maidens always fell for my melancholy up.
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun, all right?
Fine. So good to shake the kinks from one's bones.
I shall do.
We must find more fun.
Yes. Drink with us. Don't make us beg. Drink with us.
I never say no to a lady. To your fair beauty. And to yours, Shani, naturally.
Your elfin happiness. Fortune smile upon you, white wolf.
Perhaps you cared.
Most certainly would. You needn't ask.
No need for insult.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play,
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole...
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many large sides.
Normally we play that the loser's got to win.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
You lose, Witcher. Hand over the wager. Everything.
Perhaps we could reach an arrangement.
Oh, weaseling out of that.
What do we do now?
Feel good losing somebody else's coin?
I meant to win, give you the coin.
But you lost, so now I've got to pay up.
I say, he talking to himself. Roaring drunk already, that's it. We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cup and we'll call it even. Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson.
Hear that? Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap.
Hear that? So sloshed he thinks his Vladimir Rogue's long dead, by my reckoning. Exactly.
Those ears. You look, interesting.
Time to drink! We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball.
I think you look charming.
Quite the lark, this Gwent. Onward to the next diversion.
But to his credit, he's a beautiful lass at his side.
Oh, yes. Quite a feather in his cap. Any cap.
I've seen one like him before.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
No need? Why, there's every need. Till now, I'd always considered peasant jollities unworthy of a gentleman. For tell me, who among you would rub shoulders with swineherds if born? I delighted in the beauty of buxom farmhands are a different story. Never took any note. For one must live by But this day has... You've still shite all to talk about, but I don't mind.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are. All the maids join...
You're a maid too, Shani.
The midnight chime has struck. The capping times are...
A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance. Their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone. They're bouncing...
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of...
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to...
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shawnee, darling, I'm dead.
Vladimir von Everett, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
Thanks. Not sure I could have stood him much longer.
At your service. Always.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everett will bother you no more.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand.
You understand her?
Of course. Your friend will now make a show of being...
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't... You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. But seize the night. Seize your chance.
mentioned she used to weave the berries into necklaces. Pretty, I guess. Thing is, will it cheer her up? Think I'll pass. Good mead ought to lift her spirits. A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Question is, will it cheer her up? Here's hoping Shawnee's a happy drunk.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Brought you some mead. Best medicine for a troubled soul.
Thanks.
Wedding's still in full swing, but your face. I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
You've got friends. Me, for one.
In that case, let's drink to our friendship.
To friendship.
I'm afraid the drinks got into our minstrels. Horribly off-key.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea. Did you enjoy the wedding?
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods, or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't plan to forget those.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See?
Never you worry, sir.
Sir.
Thank you, darling.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I...
Doubt your mother's that unbending. You'd win her over, I'm sure.
I haven't managed to yet.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not. But it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Really? Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was...
I wasn't in the mood. Would have resisted, tried to regain control.
I think you would have seized the opportunity.
I don't need opportunities like that.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Ooh, gorgeous.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Only one way to find out.
So, how'd it compare?
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Not going back, but not about to waste any time either. Gonna use every minute wisely. And I aim to be direct, even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm.
To yourself either.
You're right. I shouldn't mix. I hope they don't see you drinking their wine.
Got their hands full at the moment.
They could finish quicker than you think. Catch you with your hands full.
Let's hide.
Row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake.
What are you doing?
What one usually does on the moon.
Oh yeah, jada. Wow.
Awake already?
For a while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
No, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Shawnee, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Go, go.
Süper.
Don't touch me.
Ow!
Come closer, don't be shy. You'll find I've everything.
Ah,
Don't touch me. How can I...
Got some corn.
I long to curl up with a bottle.
oh.
Eternal fire protects us. Gives monsters the shivers.
No such thing as bad ships or bad weather. Only worthless fucking sailors.
Seen the plans? Strange long.
Brewer, don't eat so much.
Why the spit not?
Foreigner, what's your stance?
That's how you earn respect in Skellige. That's exactly how.
Hey, shit. Ain't something I...
So long.
Your type of mighty, what my dam said.
Oh.
No monster can get
Smear your ass with
Bohemian, lovage, chamomile.
Man needs worries.